Today on Getting Real with the Housewives, Andy Cohen denies Jennifer Aydin is returning to New Jersey, while Teresa Giudice tells us about what the future holds for her.
Obviously, it can't stay the way it is. So we'll see what Bravo decides.
And why Frank Catania is postponing his wedding as dating rumors swirl between Jim Bellino and Elizabeth Vargas. And Dina Manzo's ex is sentenced to prison. We've got that plus so much more on today's Getting Real with the Housewives. Hey everyone, and welcome to Getting Real with the Housewives. I'm Christina, and we got a lot of big news to get to, including the future of New Jersey. Now, Andy Cohen appeared baffled with recent reports and an Instagram Live from Jennifer Aydin herself, who seemingly confirmed that she, along with Teresa Giudice and Dolores Catania, would be headed back to the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Well, Andy said on his radio show, "We've made no decisions on the Real Housewives." Now, his co-host, John Hill, noted that the trio appeared in a photo together and speculated that maybe the fans jumped to conclusions. Well, Andy declared they appeared in a photo together. Well, I mean, I was in a photo with freaking Madonna. John then brought up Jennifer's Instagram Live from this past weekend, and Andy said, "What? No. Jennifer Aydin confirmed that she's returning. No. We've done nothing. We've done absolutely, no, actually. We've done plenty, but that's not no." He continued, "I wish her well. I think wait until Bravo or I says something. How about that?" Andy called it a bold move from the Bravo star before moving on. Something tells me this is not going to sit well with Andy Cohen. We know in the past Jennifer hasn't been his favorite housewife on the franchise, so I don't know. This probably wasn't the best move for Jennifer, but yeah, nothing has been decided. But when Andy says, "I wish you well," I think the writing might be on the wall. Let me know what you think if Jennifer is going to be back next season. I don't know. Maybe we have no idea what's going to happen. We actually recently caught up with Teresa Giudice, who told us her thoughts on what her future of New Jersey may look like. You know, there's like a million questions after last season about what's next for the show. In a perfect world for you, what's next for you? What in regards to New Jersey Housewives?
What's next? Well, I hope it continues.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, obviously it can't stay the way it is. So we'll see what Bravo decides.
Yeah. Were you totally on board to come back?
Oh, yes, definitely. Listen, I feel like there's a lot of life still left in us, a lot of stories to still be told. And, so I think, we could have a good time.
Yeah. My guess, I feel like Teresa has to be back in some capacity. I mean, she's the OG of New Jersey. Unless they do a complete reboot like New York and start from scratch. Love to know what your thoughts on this. If you think that they should have some of the housewives return, if we should start over. Definitely a lot of questions happening in Jersey. All right, well, Frank Catania won't be saying "I do" next month as planned. The ex-husband of Dolores was set to tie the knot with his fiancée, Brittany, on November 9th on Captive Island off the west coast of South Florida. But after Hurricanes Helene and Milton, the couple had decided to postpone their wedding until March of next year. He told People, "Hurricane Helene first came through and brought so much sand onto the island that the pools were filled with sand, and the golf course and areas where the ceremony and the reception were to be held were also damaged by water." Catania told People, "Even though there was a possibility that the venue could have possibly been repaired for our wedding on November 9th, no work commenced because Hurricane Milton was coming the following week." He felt it better to reschedule for March 29th of 2025, which gives the resort ample time to repair the resort back to perfect condition. I mean, you're spending all this time and money planning the perfect wedding. You want it to look great, feel great, so understandably why they decided to push it to March of next year. Definitely disappointing, but better to make it the day that you envision. So still wondering if Dolores is going to be there, but they have such a great relationship. I'm sure she will be. All right, sticking in a lot of Jersey news this week. Thomas Manzo, the ex-husband of New Jersey's Dina Manzo, has been sentenced to 7 years behind bars for hiring and assisting a soldier in the Lucchese crime family to assault Dina's now husband, David Canton, back in 2015. The story's been going on for a very long time. The document noted that Thomas was also sentenced to 3 years of supervised release and ordered him immediately remanded. He was found guilty on one count of committing a violent violent crime in aid of racketeering, 1 count of conspiracy to commit a violent crime in aid of racketeering, and 1 count of falsifying and concealing documents related to a federal investigation. The Associated Press reported in June that Thomas had hired somebody to attack Dina's then boyfriend on July 18th of 2015 in exchange for a free lavish wedding reception. Not sure if he got that free lavish wedding reception, but he will be getting 7 years behind bars. Yeah, not a good look. All right, after a report surfaced claiming Alexis Bellino's ex-husband is dating the Real Housewives of Orange County alum Elizabeth Vargas, Jim cleared the air on social media. He wasted no time. He wrote via Instagram, "Facts. Elizabeth Vargas and I are not dating." Jim also denied the romance rumors when he appeared on Kelly Dodd's Patreon on October 17th. According to the episode description, Jim believes Elizabeth leaked a photo of their one and only date to TMZ for publicity. Now, in an Instagram story posted on Friday, Elizabeth noted, "Jim Bellino is a very smart, sophisticated man who loves to golf. We had a meal together. End of story. OC loves the drama, but sorry, nothing to report here. Fake news." News of Jim and Elizabeth's possible romance spread like wildfire, and it even made its way to Watch What Happens Live. And Andy Cohen brought up the possible coupling during the show, saying, "I have to say, I did hear from someone in Orange County today who said it's not true." So yeah, Jim was quick to shut down those rumors. Guess there's no romance with Elizabeth, but Alexis and John are still going strong. All right, sticking in OC, and alum Lydia McLaughlin honored her late mom, Judy Sterling, with a celebration of life ceremony over the past weekend. As seen on social media, the Bravo star invited family and friends for an uplifting gathering filled with her mom's favorite things. She wrote on Instagram, "We have glitter, we have more balloon arches, we have a stage, we have a projector. We're going to have coffee and crepes and everything she loves to honor her." On October 9th, McLaughlin announced the death of her mom at the age of 76. Guests invited to Sterling's celebration of life arrived on a red carpet and were welcomed by 2 greeters dressed as angels. Ocean Church pastor Mark Francie delivered a message before McLaughlin asked the crowd to release glitter and streamers into the air. It seems like this is exactly probably what her mom would have wanted. Of course, we met McLaughlin and her mom when they joined the cast of OC during season 8, and they were immediately fan favorites. So I would imagine that this was definitely the proper send-off. All right, that is it for this week's episode of Getting Real with the Housewives. Let me know in the comments what you think the future of New Jersey holds, because there's a lot of unanswered questions. Keep commenting, keep subscribing, and I'll see you next week.